have suddenly a fantastic day here with all this sunshine here in Norway. And today I'm thinking, what should I do today? Well, I hired 2 consultants here. Basically, one is the boss and one is the captain. And I will actually ask them for a recommendation for what we should do today. So we have the boss is the guy to the left and the captain is to the right. So I asked them, what should we do today here?
You should go up there.
What is that? What is it?
Top of the mountain at Tysnes Island.
Top of the mountain? Yeah, the mountain is up here. You see the highest point here? 752 meter.
That's right.
European style. It's 752 meter over the ocean. So that will be the mission today. And I can't wait. Okay, Captain, let's go. The boss will be home here because he's in charge of the whole operation. But the captain and I will take off. So let's go. There are some days you wake up and you feel really good. But then when you think of what you're going to do, you kind of feel weird about it. Because I was told today by the boss and the captain that I needed to go up here. This is just the beginning. The real summit is way behind here. And to climb up all that stuff, that's crazy. But it's the most famous little mountain here on this Tysnes Island. And I have no choice. They told me to go, so I have to do it. Here we have the starting point. It's a little parking. You can drop your car here. And the actual trail starts here in the corner. And they also put up some information here about this place. They give you a little map. And we are going up here. It says Tysnessåto right there. And this will be very, very painful. You see here, it's 2.2 kilometers to the top. So today we will do about, almost 5 kilometers. And that's just crazy. Going up here, uphill, all the way to the highest point. Will I make it? I don't know. Will this guy make it? The captain, he will. Yeah. All right. So we will start now. This is just in the beginning. We have been walking for a couple of minutes. And the sun is right in the face here. But in a few minutes here, maybe 10 minutes, it will be a lot better. And this is how the trail looks like. Lots of rocks. Lots of mud, things like that. We are kind of looking back at the farm, the Myrdal cheese farm. And as you can see here, you can see far away today. The fjord is behind it. And you see a few distant clouds, but right here it's just a sunny day. The feeling you have here is that you are way up in the mountain. You are not really. I mean, I'm thinking maybe 300 meters above sea level. And yet there are no trees, as you can see up here. We came from here. And now the mission here is to actually go all the way up to the top here. And this young fellow here, he has so much energy, he's just running up to the top, and I'm behind all the time. Anyway, we need to take 1 more minute of rest and then we continue up to the top. We can't give up yet. I decided to stop here because we have some shade here, and you see the sun is just behind the cliff up there. We are looking down over a little valley. You could actually hike 1.5 kilometer in that direction. They have a lot of sheep down here. You hear them, you see them. It's just a very beautiful area. And the little community you see down here by the first bay down there, that is Lunde. Right now we are very high up here, and we just talked about that. It's probably, maybe if we're lucky, 10-15 minutes to the top here. It was actually steeper before, but it's still like you need to be a sheep in order to make it to the top with one hand, because holding a camera and climbing is not what I recommend here. More people are coming, and they are like 100 times faster than I am. They train here. They just fly up all the way to the top, and you can kind of see the final destination up there. Oh boy. And sometimes here and there you need to be careful here, because there's a lot of water, so you need to balance on the rocks. Let's see if I can do that. Woo. Oh yeah, I made it. It's so muddy. Hey. Woo. All right. We can see the water on the other side of this island as well now. And up there the view will be even better. But it's very, very nice to walk here, especially here because it's a flat area. On the way up I saw a lot of lingonberries, blueberries, a few other things. And a hike like this, even though you're breathing heavily, it's like, I would call it a medium hike. They have a lot worse here in Norway because they have mountains everywhere, but right here it's like medium. Once you pass the first tricky part, you have this, and it just goes up kind of slowly all the way to the top. Most of the ground is like this, mud and water, but you could also kind of step aside and walk on the grass around it. By the way, I see some sheep up there, maybe 100 yards away, and they have a bell around their neck, so you could, I'm not sure if it's one sheep with a bell or if they all have it. Anyway, I can't just be standing here babbling. I need to move on, right? I'm the last guy here. Suddenly, I can see the top. It's up there. 100 meters to go. Wow. All right. I'm excited and sweaty, and the legs, they are still okay. It could be worse actually, but in the beginning it was like spaghetti, but it kind of became a little bit better. The trick is bring some kind of chocolate snack bar and eat that before you start, then you will be fine. And this is the final destination here. We made it all the way to the top. And if you're a young guy, you need to climb up and be standing on this one. And I've done that before, but I said young guys, right? So it's not going to happen today, but you could. The elevation here is 753 meter over sea level. And you can't beat this fantastic view. All the big blue stuff, that's ocean. You have smaller lakes. Some of them probably contains fish. Maybe some kind of trout, right? And I suspect the view will be fantastic from right here. Wow, this is great. And I will show you something. It's hard to see. You see clouds, of course, in the background, but all the way on the top here you see some white ice, and that's actually the Våge glacier. The distance from here is only 50 kilometers. If you have a helicopter, you will be there in minutes, right? Wow, nice place. And in the morning we started down in this little community here by the bay named Våge. And we are so lucky today because normally it can be very, very windy up here. Extremely windy, as a matter of fact. But there is barely any wind today. It's so quiet. It's just the sun and two crazy guys who actually walked all the way to the top. And now we will sit down and eat something and drink some water before it's time to go down. And he's using his cell phone here to celebrate what we did today. It's not every day you have the chance to really come up here. It's not. And I've been here before, you know, when the fog is here, it's raining, it's all that stuff. That's no fun. You want this pristine, beautiful weather. Let's go up here. Wow, yeah. It's just a crazy cool place. If you ever come to this island here, you just have to go to the tallest mountain. Because you must enjoy what we are enjoying today. But just remember to bring a lot of snack. That is definitely recommended. And start early in the morning. You can see how they built this. They took all these big, kind of rectangular blocks of stone and piled them together and put some wooden thing at the top here. So you really can tell when you are at the highest point here. I just think it's so unreal to be here a day like this when it's quiet. Let's say you go up here in September, the wind will just be all over you. And we have somebody else coming here. I see somebody. It's a popular hike though. And it was only like 2.5 kilometers, pretty much. Hey. The trick is to take it easy. Do not stress. Just walk around slowly. One footstep will move you forward. You are not sliding back. This is solid ground. But you could crash because sometimes you have a lot of water. It's slippery. Lots of mud. But up here, it's just perfect. I will go to the edge here and look down. I'm actually trying to see the sheep I hear them, but I can't see them right now. I think they are just below us. And they stay up here the whole summer, maybe another month, and then they take them down to the farms again. And because they are out, the meat is excellent. They also take the wool and sell it. Suddenly the top here is just crawling with people, and we all have a great time together. Oh, they have a secret box up there. You can actually write your name in that book, I think. And we just did that. Another thing is, when you are going up or down, you will meet these beautiful sheep, and they are all over the place. And look how close you can come. They have seen people before, right? That's really cool. I mean, I would say this is a typical view here in Norway. I'm like 6 feet away. Turn around. I don't want to see your backside. You're running away. Help. No good. Okay. That was fun, right?
Very fun.
Very fun. You can also expect to see water, streaming water, all over the place here. This is just a small one. You can drink it actually. It's very, very good and refreshing. And it's just going down here. And eventually the big stream, you can't really see here, but it's going down here in this crack here, all the way down to the parking lot and then out to the ocean.